First, this lunchtime, a mother from Milton Keynes living in a mouldy flat says she fears her young son will die because of it. Debbie's property is owned by Grand Union Housing. The company has admitted that it's not suitable, and now a paediatric respiratory consultant investigating Debbie's son's case has found he's at an increased risk of death in childhood because of his living conditions. Kate Bradwell reports.
Struggling to breathe and being treated in hospital. For 4-year-old Kaiden, who has asthma, eczema and autism, medical intervention has become the norm.
He would be fine 1 minute and then it would just hit him. We'd be on the phone to an ambulance, he'd be ambulanced into the hospital, we'd stay there sometimes 2 nights, and then when he comes home, he would pretty much be in bed for the next couple of days. You know, normal 4-year-old should be playing and running around and not in hospital or bedbound.
Demi says both her children started to get unwell after they moved into this flat in Milton Keynes 3 years ago, and this is why.
There was just mould up the windows in the bathroom, climbing up the walls. I've obviously replaced lots of furniture. The children have had 4 beds in 3 years. I've had 2 beds. About 3 wardrobes, 2 sofas. It's literally battling against black mould that obviously my son's allergic to.
A report by a paediatric respiratory consultant has found that Kaiden's allergy to mould, his asthma and the high doses of steroids he's taking to control the condition has put him at increased risk of death in childhood and risks impacting his life expectancy due to altered airway development.
Like my son. Everything's preventable. Well, it would have, yeah. I mean, it's already hit his lungs, so there are going to be some sort of damage. But yeah, 3 years ago we should have been moved. As you can see, it's very wet and mouldy.
This is a Grand Union Housing Group flat. Demi says that despite contacting them and Milton Keynes Council, she's not been able to move.
I just can't understand how we can be left in these conditions when we've got all of the tests that prove that he is allergic to the property, and just be left, you know, for him to just basically slowly die. That's how I feel, honestly.
Milton Keynes Council say they've reminded Grand Union of their responsibilities towards the tenant and are urgently seeking an interim property. Kate Bradwell, BBC Look East in Milton Keynes.
Grand Union Housing Group has told us it's now instructed a full independent survey of the building. The company says it's tried everything possible to get to the bottom of the problem, and it's working very closely with Milton Keynes Council to find somewhere more suitable for the family. We'll have more from the company on Look East tonight at 6:30.